All right, so in today's video, what I'm going to be talking to you about is creating your About Me page. A lot of templates include an About Me page, which can be found here on the left-hand side. I have a lot of different pages on here, but if for some reason your template that you chose didn't have an About Me, you can always click Manage Pages and you can add a page and just start from scratch. Mine happen to have a template, so we're just going to kind of edit it and I'll tell you what I'm expecting from this assignment. So on this template, obviously, I'm going to change it to be my name, whatever your name is. Make sure you capitalize it correctly. When you are double clicking on anything and changing your name or changing the words, it does come up with a little section where you can change the font. And sometimes you might need to highlight it to change it. But what I'm looking for is, can I see it? Can I read it? And that's a really important thing in any kind of online website that you have. So I'm going to take this, and you should be customizing this to your liking. So throughout the year, you might end up changing your fonts, might be changing the way it looks a lot, kind of like that one. If you accidentally click somewhere or you do something that you don't like, up at the top here is an undo button. And I'm not quite sure how many times it'll let you undo, but if for some reason, it's a little laggy today, but if for some reason it's not working out for you, you can always add your own text box. And how you do that is you go to the add button and you go to text, and you can add any kind of like title or heading, or maybe you just want to add in a paragraph. So, but I have a template here. So for this, I might describe myself. So you can say art educator. Hopefully you spell everything right. And then artist, photographer, etc. And then what I'm looking for in your About Me is just information about you. So what do you like to do? Where are you in your life? Are you a senior looking for a job? Do you like to do something outside of school that people would find interesting about you? And then I'm just looking for something personal. So right now my background's really bland, and you can change your background going to backgrounds. And I kind of like the ones that have like animations in the back, but just experiment. And if it's not animating for some reason, you can just hit the preview button to preview what it's going to look like. And sometimes less is more. So I'm going to go back to my editor. And obviously, this is not a picture of me. So I am going to either double click on this image and change it. And what's kind of cool too is once you have your pre-existing image, you can change it and crop it in any kind of way. But let's just say you don't have an image to begin with. So I'm just going to delete that, go to the add button, and I am looking for image. And I'm going to go to my image uploads. And I don't have a picture of me stored on here yet, so I probably am going to go to upload media, and I can either drag and drop my files or I can search my computer, and hopefully I can find a picture of myself to put on my little website here. And it does take time. If you have the Wix app, it's a little bit easier adding pictures of yourself. I did an illustrated picture of myself. Maybe I'll use that instead. So go to here. And sometimes part of class, you always have things that happen where your computer is running slow or things aren't working the way you want. And that's pretty normal. So I'm going to do that's a video. Let me see if I have an actual picture. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a picture of myself. I'm going to open it, and it is loading right here. And I'm just going to go ahead, click it, add to page. And it's a huge picture of myself. I'm definitely going to make that way smaller and put it somewhere that it's going to look visually pleasing. I can use any of these little icons here to change my image. I can animate it, which is kind of cool. I can put filters and things on it. So if I didn't like myself in color, I can change it to a black and white image, or maybe I want this kind of artsy and change it to like a duotone picture. It's totally up to you, but pick a picture that kind of um, works for your aesthetic. So, some other things you can do is you can go to your settings, you can put frames around it. Maybe you just want it a circle, which is kind of cool. I think I'm going to leave mine as a circle, but make it bigger. And then, as for your About Me page, I'm just looking for something that's visually pleasing, easy to read, fun to look at. I am looking for a picture of you. If you want to put like your social media stuff on there, maybe you have a TikTok or a YouTube channel, that would be also really interesting stuff as well. But the whole point about an About Me page is to tell us something about you. So if you have a resume or something like that, include it. So again, I'm looking for something fun, creative, a picture of you, obviously your name, and stuff about you. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me.